Hey everyone, today on New York Sports Radio, we're going to talk about sleeper picks for the 2016 NFL season. I'm Eli Fisher.
I'm Victor Deli.
Will Stripe.
And today we'll, as I said, talk about who we will think will come out in the 2016 NFL season and become a star. I'm looking at running backs in the NFL, and I'm looking at Lamar Miller, the running back for the Miami Dolphins. He's always been a decent power running back, used by the Dolphins to get into the end zone. But I think this year, my prediction is that he'll really explode. I mean, the Marlins have a great team. Ryan Tannehill, I believe, is a great quarterback. And if they're coached right, I think Lamar Miller can easily have a 1,000-yard season. I mean, he's an outstanding running back, can break tackles and get yardage. And I think he just needs the playing time and the running, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, great pick, but I'm going to go with a wide receiver who's already established himself, but I think he's just going to have a huge year, be a top 20 player. Let's go to Houston, Texas with DeAndre Hopkins. He's extremely fast. He's a small guy, but corners even say it the best that he can use that speed. He's a great route runner. I mean, the quarterback situation there's not the best, but I think that he can overcome that. I mean, they have like a few decent players on their offense, but he's the number one, so I think that that's what they're gonna be doing. That's my pick.
I'm also gonna go with a wide receiver, Jarvis Landry. On the Dolphins, he's young, and he can run routes very well. He's very fast. He's been really good, but I think if he can step it up, he can be a top 10 receiver next year.
So for my second sleeper pick, I'm also going to stick with a Florida team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are my favorite for the NFC East Division this season. And I think that they will win it because of their power quarterback, Jameis Winston, their amazing running in Doug Martin, and their outstanding wide receivers in guys like Mike Evans. So my pick is Doug Martin. Doug Martin is my favorite running back in the NFL, and I think he's very, very underrated, and he hasn't really established himself as one of the top running backs in the NFL. But I think this year, breakout season, he'll help the Bucs make it to the postseason for the first time in a few years. They've been really, really struggling, and that's my pick.
Yeah, I'm going to go with another Florida team, but let's get away from the Dolphins. Let's get away from the Buccaneers. How about we go with Jacksonville? They had a big free agency. They got players like Chris Ivory. They already had players like Julius Thomas. Blake Bortles had an incredible year. He's only getting better. He's a young star. He has a great arm. He can roll out of the pocket. That's something that will be big in the AFC this year. I mean, they also have they have a great wide receiver core with Allen Hurns, Allen Robinson. They have a great offense, and I think that they could be a huge contender. My sleeper on there is Allen Robinson. He doesn't get the respect that he deserves, but I think that he could be a top 5 wide receiver this year.
I'm going to take it to New York. I think the Jets this season can make it to the playoffs. Their wide receiver core is really good. Their defense is pretty good too. They also have a few great running backs, Bilal Powell, Kyrie Robinson, and Matt Forte. My sleeper pick is Matt Forte because I think that he was okay in Chicago, but I think with this new team, these new players, he's going to be great.
Well, he'll also have to do a lot of adjusting because he won't have Kyle Long, and the Jets, they have an up and down O-line. I mean, it could go either way. They're not the strongest team on offense, so they're going to be relying on Forte. Hopefully Forte could not be such as the old running back we think he is. Maybe show some young games or some young legs, even though he's probably past his prime. He's in his old stage, retiring any year now. So, possibly.
How do we think Tom Brady's going to do this year? I mean, he's getting old. I believe he is 35. That's pretty old for the NFL. He was drafted in 1999, and he's getting older in the NFL. So I think his years are winding down now. So
he said best. I'm not going to retire till I suck. So
yeah.
Well, I don't think that is anywhere near there.
I personally believe that he's not my sleeper pick. Everyone thinks Tom Brady's going to have a breakout year, that he's still young, that he can still play. I don't believe so. that's our final thoughts. I'm Eli Fishman.
I'm Vic Maridelli.
Will Strike.
And
Out.
we're out.